Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're looking for an exciting weekend movie, let me recommend a vertical limit. Seriously, this movie keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. This was released in 2000. It's not just a climbing a mountain, it's about a survival, family, guilt, and how far someone will go to save the people they love. So if you are into an adventure movies with lots of tension, this one is definitely worth watching. So this movie starts with an heartbreaking decision. So the movie does not waste any time right from the beginning if you are pulled into a dangerous climbing accident. We meet Peter, Annie, who are climbing with their father. Everything is going fine until another group of climbers make a mistake, causing a terrible accident. Suddenly, all three are hanging from a single rope, and it's clear that it won't hold all of them. Then comes one of the toughest moments in this movie. Their father tells Peter to cut the rope. If he does not, all three will die. Imagine being forced to make that choice. Peter cuts the rope, saving himself and Annie, but losing his father. From that moment, everything changes. Annie blames Peter, and Peter spends years blaming himself. As the time passes, the brother and sisters have gone in a completely different direction. Peter has stopped climbing and now works as a wildlife photographer, whereas Annie, on the other hand, has become a famous mountain climber. Their paths cross again at K2, one of the most dangerous mountains in the world. Annie joins an expedition led by a rich businessman who is more interested in proving himself than listening to safety warnings. Even though bad weather on its way, he insists on continuing climbing it. You can probably guess what happens next. A huge mountain slide trapping Annie and a couple of other deep inside a icy cave, nearly 26,000 feet above the sea level. At that height, every minute matters. Oxygen is running out and rescue becomes almost impossible. That's when Peter knows nobody else is going to risk going up the mountain during the storm. So he gathers a small team of experienced climbers and decides to rescue Annie himself. But here is the crazy part. The only way to free the trapped climbers is by carrying a leaking nitroglycerin up the mountains to blast through the ice. Yes, they are climbing one of the world's deadliest mountains with explosives strapped to their backs. One slip, one fall, and one small mistake, and it's over. From this point on, the movie barely gives you a chance to breathe. And one more thing is, in this movie, I really liked how everything looks completely real. Instead of relying on a computer graphics or CGI, the filmmakers shot many scenes in the beautiful southern Alps of New Zealand. They used Mountain Cook as a stand in for a K2, and it makes a huge difference seeing those visual spectacle. The snowstorm, massive cliffs, glaciers, and endless drops all feel real. You can almost feel that cold through the screen. The actors even trained for climbing before filming, which makes many of these scenes looks much more believable. So, should you watch it? I would request absolutely, especially if you're the guy who enjoys or adventures or survival movies. This is a must-watch movie. Is everything scientifically accurate? I may say not really, but some scenes are definitely over the top. But honestly, that's part of the fun. The action is intense, the rescue mission is exciting, and underneath all the thrills, it's a real story about a brother trying to make things right with his sister. By the end, you'll find yourself rooting for Peter and hoping he can bring Annie home safely. If you want this movie that keeps your heart racing for 2 hours, Vertical Limit is a great pick. So you can watch this video movie in OTT in a Prime Video. It's available. So grab some popcorns, maybe a warm blanket, and get ready for the thrilling ride. Thank you.